With this video, we will be doing Manny Pacquiao, the impossible underdog story. And if you want to help this channel and the content I be making, please help support our merchandise. The link is in the description. And if you didn't hit that like button, make sure you hit the like button. Trying to get the channel to grow, and the only way we're going to do this, if you like, share, and comment on the content. So without further ado, let's get into Manny Pacquiao, the impossible underdog story. Let's go! Chi, get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
Born into abject poverty, Manny's family lived in General Santos City.
You lived in really tin shanty poverty.
Peddling anything he could find to put food in his family's bellies. It became apparent to Pacquiao the only way to free his family from this place would be with his fists.
And that was so poetic how he said that.
That was one thing that was always underestimated about Pacquiao, how he could throw from different angles and still hit you with it. That angle he just threw wasn't a regular angle. So when you fight him, you can't even fight him regular because he's throwing shots from different angles that it should be coming from.
But his feet be square.
Yeah. So
he giving you that full extension every time he pivots his hips, man. It's crazy.
It's like, yo, nothing pushes you or motivates anybody more than coming from nothing and trying to get something. You could tell right there, yo, you standing in the way of what I might eat tonight. So I need to get through you to get to my meal.
Yeah,
I gotta eat. I'm hungry.
And that's what I was saying was so poetic about the way the guy was talking about coming from them shanties, coming from nothing.
The hood.
And the only option he had to leave the hood was to fight.
Yeah, it's not a lot of options out here now. So we're gonna make a way somehow, some way. We're gonna make an option,
and that's why I said it was so poetic, because in the grand scheme of things, that was we all have to do. We gotta keep.
Not
fighting.
all of us, but us that's in a lower situation. That's what we do. Every day we gotta get up and fight.
Every day,
pretty much. Look at that angle.
He wanted to come back with the left, and there was no need. That right.
I would have ate that. Look at him.
Whatever success that I accomplish and how much money I earn, I will never forget that feeling.
Brewster's out there. Woohoo! See that left?
It's the angles, man. He hit you from different angles.
And he caught him while he was circling, though. That's crazy.
Manny Pacquiao and his crew are in the holiday spirit, giving away turkeys and pumpkin pies to needy families.
I still understand.
Shit, Thanksgiving, you can't go wrong with some turkey and some pumpkin pie.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Everybody gonna eat a little bit.
Only thing you miss some stuffing and cranberry sauce, but you should be able to get that.
Yeah, you can figure that out.
I'm
gonna do what I can.
Shouts out to Manny. Shouts out to all the people that do stuff like this, that when they get in a better position, they give back to the people that's not in the same position, because they remember they just was in that same situation. This thing when he was hungry in the streets and somebody came up with some turkey and some pumpkin pie.
He pulled up like Nino Brown, baby. You know what I'm saying? Making sure everybody eat over here.
And I still feel the hearts of.
Is he giving out money?
Bread.
I always said
everybody get $100.
Muhammad Ali's gonna.
Yo, you gotta love it. You gotta love it, because he ain't never forget where he came from. And must say, I ain't forget where I come from. We're not talking about coming back to the hood and looking at us and talking to us like I'm inspiring. Nah, help out a little bit. Somebody ate on Thanksgiving. Somebody was able to take care of another bill. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? He already told you that everybody there was coming from shanties.
So now it's making more and more sense why he's such a beloved figure out there.
Yeah, you see why everybody ride on his back.
Most people in that situation that got their money, they'll rather take that money and throw it in the strip club before they do what he's doing right here.
Right. You gotta respect that.
I respect it.
You know.
Gotta be in a strip club like this.
To one of y'all.
I knew he was special.
Hit him right on the button. Hit him right on the button. That was crazy.
In the country.
I knew he was special.
The thing I love about Pacquiao and a lot of the great prize fighters is
Manny
he don't pull
PacMan
back.
Pacquiao.
He's just
a rags to riches
come
story for the ages.
Manny gonna get you.
Ain't nothing better than coming from rags to riches. You know what I'm saying?
Rags to riches.
When you were younger,
tough.
explain why you ran away from home.
At age 14, after his father killed and ate his dog,
Damn.
Manny left home.
I decided to go to Manila to continue my boxing career and to help my family.
Now you gotta think, we talking about rough times.
Right.
But what's the conditions to think it's in the best interest to eat the dog?
He didn't eat the dog. He said he killed him.
He said killed and ate the dog.
No, he didn't.
Wind it back.
He did eat the dog.
Killed and ate his dog.
Nigga, man, we hungry, man. Look at him.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? That's like the equivalent of like farmland.
Yo,
Somebody ate the chicken.
I didn't catch that. I'm glad you.
But like
I thought
the
he just
dog?
killed the dog. You feel what I'm saying? And ate him.
He was like, I'm out, man.
It's like, yo, man, times is hard. And look at here. He's starting to look like food around here. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? When your stomach touching, yo,
Life decisions.
Manny left home.
that's
I
crazy.
decided to go to Manila.
And they showed the dog. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like,
Boxing career and to help my family.
He said
He
killed and
would
ate my
find his
dog.
way to Manila to train in a rundown gym. His ability
But that makes more sense that pushed him because, man, my pops aren't eating a damn dog. I got to make something happen.
that something has to change.
Yeah, facts.
caught the owner's eye. He permitted Manny to sleep inside the gym.
He actually slept inside the ring.
He slept wherever he could.
Inside
Sometimes
the
in
ring.
gym, sometimes in the street, but always dreaming of becoming a professional boxer.
At age 16, a starving street kid named Manny Pacquiao made his pro debut. He had to lie about his age to compete. He also
Miles
fought
Davis
7 pounds under the weight.
Type move.
You weighed 98 and the
Lied to
minimum
get
was
in the
105.
jazz
You
club.
put
You
heavy
gotta do
things
what you
in your
gotta
pocket.
do.
Just to make the 105.
Can't wait. You hungry now. You can't wait
We're hungry
today.
right now, right now.
Hungry. So I'm tired of sleeping
You
outside.
realize he turned pro as a 16-year-old pro? Not even 5 feet tall, not even 100 pounds.
It looks like he wants to throw his
Manny's electrifying style endeared him to local fighting fans and delivered one fantastic
He's just gonna get in
confrontation
there.
after another.
Look at them feet moving.
In and out. In and out.
I never
Oh!
He is old school. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Let's get it, man.
guts.
Beating on him like a drum.
Made
That one, too.
roughly
Pow, pow.
$20 for the fight.
Whole lot.
I think it's going to be a short night.
He did have nice footwork too. They're in and out.
Well, Pacquiao
off
hopes
the balls
so.
of his feet.
He said it's gonna be a
Relentless
short
pressure.
night.
A hallmark
9
of the
and 0, 4
Pacquiao brand.
KOs.
Baby, he is a fast-punching machine. He should go non-stop now. That's his style. Yeah, that's it.
Ooh, that uppercut slid in there.
That was over.
Reputation
He was over with the uppercut. The right was just
at any moment.
icing on the
A
cake.
single punch.
He still ain't get back.
Saved by the bell.
Saved by the bell.
Pacquiao unbeaten in 10 fights. Very impressive young fighter.
At age 17, accompanied by an actual regular diet of nutritious food, Manny's body began to mature.
Now he's eating right.
That's what it's about.
He failed to make the flyweight of 105.
That's dirty.
Body shot.
Now you can go belt.
He's out.
That was a body shot.
Oh my gosh. It's over.
Oh, belt on.
That body shot, bro. Let them down.
Yeah, it's dropping.
It's over. Cannot get up on top. It's over. Manny Pacquiao.
It was
body
a tough
shot.
reminder that while he was talented,
Probably peed a little
he
bit.
was still
Just a little
just a
bit.
kid.
But he's a very popular fighter. Everywhere we go, they ask for Manny Pacquiao. But he's young.
Everywhere
But you know
we
you
go.
gotta take them losses.
Yeah.
They tighten you up.
You gonna learn from it or not?
Yeah.
Pacquiao's non-stop assault of combination jabs, hooks, and uppercuts would
Got
become
him.
his signature style.
He's being overwhelmed by Manny Pacquiao.
Every little piece of open space, he's making contact.
Again with the right-left combination.
Give me that.
What the hell was that?
That's called.
Oh, he said, yo, you want it?
Oh, make him pay, Manny.
Yo, you want to cheat? Oh, all right. But I just know why the ref didn't like break that up. The man head was all the way turned the other way, and the ref still letting it.
But you know what was crazy? Manny was so precise with the body work, just tapping at him, that he broke down his whole game plan changed. It went from fight your way out to, man, look, I'm about to
all the way around.
Like, I don't want this no more.
And he still knocked him out from the front, even though he was turned around.
Yeah, that's different.
That's crazy.
Put the pressure on him.
He said, "Oh, all right, watch this." He like, nigga, you're not allowed to punch anyone in the back of their head.
Yeah, rabbit punching.
This must be over there where the rules are a little bit different. But over here, you got disqualified.
He would
right
get
there.
DQ'd.
Yeah.
This is a big victory for Manny Pacquiao. His first win over a foreign opponent.
Got that bread. I can eat tonight. I don't got to sleep in the ring. I get a room.
You know what? I wonder, do he have any dogs now?
Probably.
He probably got a bunch of them.
So he got enough bread where nobody got to worry about eating them.
23 wins. The Pac-Man would contend for his first internationally recognized belt.
Okay. He like a problem. He's serious.
33-0. He was an undefeated powerhouse. Most fans at the time felt Manny was being moved up too quickly.
He's just going down, taking out bodies. He's a heavy bag. He's another one.
Manny Pacquiao.
At this stage, a loss could have meant a return to poverty and obscurity.
We're not going back. We're not going
back. Fight for a cause greater than yourself.
We're not going back. Fuck out of here.
Ain't that what Nasty C said? Ain't going back.
Hell nah. Fuck out of here.
How much you can take is not quantifiable.
Let's go.
Give him the work.
Body shot. Body shot.
Clean.
Bam.
Why you hit me like that?
There was a cracking body shot in amongst the
night.
My lungs ain't working the same.
Night.
I'm breathing different. Ooh, I'm walking different.
Was a world champion.
Won the lineal
championship. The bag don't hit back.
Yeah, the bag don't hit back.
Classes.
Like, where am I? What day is it?
It's just begun.
How many fingers are
In his early years, he was fighting to earn a living, to improve the quality of life of his family.
A new champion had risen.
Got the belt.
He was now a national hero.
Got the
people
police.
cheered his triumphant return to the Philippines, and Pacquiao began to see just how great the effect he could have.
The WBC flyweight champion, Manny Pacquiao.
25-1, 16 KOs. Too easy.
It's not a matter of just punching.
Yes, sir.
With that pop and go.
Yes, sir.
They don't always have the same kind of results that a guy like Pacquiao had. He knew when to punch.
Pop and go. Bam.
Damn.
Pop and go. All day.
It turns out having 3 meals a day and a solid sleep and training schedule did wonders for the former street kid.
Changed his life.
This worked against
3
him
meals a day.
as he was no longer able to maintain the 112-pound limit. He forced himself into extreme dehydration in order to defend his belt.
Good. You don't got nothing left. You got to finish him quick.
He was knocked out. It was another lesson learned for the 18-year-old kid.
Gotta move up weight.
After the defeat, Manny moved into a more natural weight of 122.
Yeah, you gotta move
He
up.
immediately fought for another title belt against a fighter who had never been knocked down in his career.
Now you
Got
have.
him quick, though.
Now you have. Now you have.
Yeah, I need some fuel to the muscles, man. I can't be out here
dehydrate myself.
dehydrated. Yeah.
The time had come for Manny to take the next step. He packed his bags and headed for America.
Wow.
Despite being a champion in Asia, Pacquiao couldn't find a promoter who would work with him. Until he met Freddie Roach.
Well, they worked in my gym about 12 years ago, him and Mr. Nazario.
Oh, they still together. That's dope.
And He asked me to go to mitts with him, and after one round on the mitts, I walked over to my people. I said, wow, this kid can fight.
Roach had trained over 25 world champion fighters.
You know, that first round really taught me something.
I've seen guys fast before, and I've seen guys with power before, but never someone that had both.
It wasn't long before Pacquiao would get his chance. The super bantamweight champion was scheduled to defend his title, but his opponent dropped out on just 2 weeks' notice. Pacquiao agreed to fight the bigger, stronger, and much more known champion.
All right, upcoming.
And that's something I respect, because Pacquiao was like, I'll take the fight.
I didn't get paid. If I don't fight, I don't pay.
Let's go.
Manny Pacquiao.
We gotta eat.
I'll get it right. Pacquiao
was a late-minute replacement against Lelo
That's the boy that
Ladwaba, who was considered a guy
Smith.
on the rise on pound for pound, this
name,
top 10 type, maybe a heavy favorite.
Now the opponent is
Stephen A. Smith snaked him.
Super Bantamweight Championship of the World.
It happens.
Pacquiao. Say Pacquiao. Pacquiao should fight here. He shouldn't try to get into a boxing match with this master.
See how George Foreman did that? I respect that. Pacquiao. Say his name right.
I think this guy just
Ooh, body shot.
Go to work.
I had never seen him. I frankly had never heard of him. But I've seen and heard of him now.
That left. Bow down.
It's over.
Bow down.
It's over.
That's a
It's over.
victory for the very impressive Manny Pacquiao.
It's over.
He changed the young man's life
and just takes him apart.
Pacquiao established himself as a crowd-pleasing entry into the featherweight division.
Look at him.
A two-time world champion.
We outside.
IBF Super Bantamweight Champion of the World, Manny Pacquiao.
The victory put Manny on the map. He had become much more than just a celebrity.
For Pacquiao, he's the king of the Philippines. He's a god over there.
Parades, politicians, everyone wanted to see the kid who had fought himself from one of the poorest places on earth to the top of the world.
He's an icon. He's a legend. He's inspiration to many, many people over there. When you're the king of the hill, not to allow that to take your fire away. And that's difficult to do, especially when you're the king of a country.
Back in the Philippines,
Keep the main thing the main thing.
That's it.
Keep the main thing the main thing.
Don't forget.
And Ali and Chavez in their countries.
Forget about you quick.
Many top fighters into the ring.
He mentioning Ali and Cesar
Lewis
Chavez.
and Tyson, you notice it those back.
Pacquiao has already gotten some of Julio's respect for his power.
Oh, that was the main card?
Big left hand by Pacquiao. Julio seems a little bit flustered by Manny's power.
Whole lot.
Got him.
Whole lot.
Slip that in there.
He fast. Too fast.
Oh! Guy
Look, he looks frustrated.
He like too fast.
This is some prospect, Bobby.
Like, what?
And it's the second round.
Get in the ring with this guy. He punched through his defense.
He's seen enough.
Yeah, bro, he punched through his defense.
In such a way, we wondered, what could he do against Marco Antonio Barrera? Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Barrera may be a little long in the tooth, but he's still one of the best ever.
Manny stacked on weight to move up into
Barrera
the
was like a
featherweight
brick.
division to face his greatest
Real
test
talk.
yet.
He said, I want all the
Three-time
smoke.
world champion, Marco Antonio Barrera.
Barrera was
That's a big name.
considered one of the very best fighters in the world. Manny was something of an upstart, just starting to rise. And the expectation was that Barrera would be just too much for him.
They said the jump up in weight would be too much, that Barrera was just too big.
Because he hit like a sledgehammer. I remember.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Barrera opened as a 4-1 favorite.
4-1 favorite?
It's the kind of fight that I'll
Damn, I
never
wish I had money to
forget
put on
watching.
that. Sat him on his back pocket.
To Barrera was
That was 4 punches to his one.
Dominated Barrera.
Real talk. He putting him in there.
Body shot.
Look, he trying to hold on. Like,
Body shot. Whole lot. Ooh, slipped it.
gave all that.
Oh!
It would become
That combination was crazy. crazy.
How he ducked in and came
Bow,
out.
bow, bow.
That's like for real. Somebody who I used to see use that move and is wild because he's so little. It was Tyson.
Yeah.
He used to duck and hit you with that left hook.
Then when you come in
and
for
then
hair,
come in with that.
you dropped your thing. Now your face is open.
Now that's
I got you to drop that defense. Look, you dropped his defense. Now your face is wide open. You dropped your defense. You're like, oh,
moment.
Oh, yeah. Drop that defense if you want to.
Either that or he just sidestep you and come back. It's crazy.
We outside.
He was like a bully fighter in so many forms, though. He just kept onslaught of punches
Pacquiao's going to
coming.
be looking hard for people who want to face that kind of devastation.
He is now a 3-time world champion in 3 different weight classes.
He is an international superstar, but in the Philippines, I think his impact is as great as any athlete in terms of one singular country.
Called the Asian Elvis, Manny was a star of movies,
Oh, snap.
TV shows, endorsements.
Run it
That
up.
guy's a hell of a pool player. Is he? Like world class.
Where Manny went, scores of fans followed.
That he is the Beatles, Michael Jordan, and Brad Pitt wrapped into one.
Damn, saying a
As
lot.
incredible as this rivalry would become, the first round was anything but competitive.
He slid him across the floor.
He's a special combination of speed
and power.
And tenacious.
They fought like 3 times, I want to say. They fought a bunch of times. But he beat Pacquiao on one of these. I know he did. Ooh.
Yeah, gave him one for good luck. Just don't even. You done. Stay there.
Yo, he don't stop until the ref pulls me off of you.
Yeah, if the ref don't be like, yo,
I'm gonna keep.
I'm coming back in.
Right.
Will be able to get up. Manny Pacquiao is a storm.
They fought like 3 times.
Well, Marquez hasn't ever seen anything like that. Who has?
He beat him next round. I mean, the next fight.
But Marquez settled in after the early assault, and a rivalry
He gonna knock him. He gonna knock him down.
Would be
He gonna knock him down. Watch he knock him down.
The uppercut. He blocked him, but it was coming for him.
Blood all his face. He's still going hard.
Ooh, that right. The
Told you about
overhand.
Ooh.
He's so fast.
Damn.
He took the sting off that counter punch when he caught that body shot.
The fight was declared a draw.
The bout is a draw.
So that's why
you gotta do it again.
Keep their respective titles.
I respect it.
But always at the heart of Manny Pacquiao is the spirit of giving back. It's estimated Pacquiao has earned over $500 million from boxing, of which Manny has donated more than $300 million back to his community.
Is they bring their medical bills to his house and they kind of leave them in. He pays.
He helps everyone, gives them money.
He pays for the health care of strangers. In 2011, Typhoon Washi killed more than 1,000 and left many more homeless. In addition to giving many weeks of his time and donating more than $500,000, Manny would go on to construct over 1,000 homes for the victims.
Don't talk about it, be about it.
It's crazy.
Hey, you gotta love that. Remember, we just started. It was shanties with the metal roofs falling, and you got everybody hooked up.
Right.
People are up all night in the
Now you see why they treat him like that.
All hustle, no luck.
No luck.
Sa simuyat, sa langit mong baghang, may dilagang
God, really, I see these chairs for Manny Pacquiao.
The fight lived up to the hype.
You get him.
Hard left hand by Pacquiao. Morales with a hard right hand coming back.
A headbutt opened a cut over Manny's eyes.
Bam, that's the
inadvertent.
Absolutely. Doctor is going to have to look at Pacquiao.
But the fight was allowed to continue. They went back and forth, both landing vicious shots on the other.
Brain moved a little bit.
Body shot.
Ooh, bro, when the white trunks turn pink, you in a fight.
Man, that's crazy how you got through that one.
Both fighters left it all in the ring,
Standing
toe-to-toe
trauma
until the final bell.
You see my man's eyes was like.
Nobody is going to ask for their money back.
Nobody's gonna ask for the money back.
To the winner by unanimous decision.
Wow.
Morales was the more accurate puncher and won the unanimous decision.
And after he lost Morales, I told myself it's my job to make his right hand as good as his left.
With more time to work with Pacquiao, Freddie Roach began the process of turning the one-punch, one-style Pacquiao into a well-rounded warrior, capable of using both hands with equal destructiveness. Their relationship was rooted in much more than just boxing, as Manny would look to Roach as a father figure.
He's not only my trainer, he's also my advisor in my father.
His mid sessions are a thing of legend, as his power has a tendency to damage his trainer's hands. He is known for his relentless pressure, which is born of seemingly endless reserves of endurance.
True.
These reserves are not given, but earned.
Facts.
Manny jumps rope for over an hour straight each workout. When he runs, he is followed like Rocky Balboa down the streets.
Rocky Balboa.
Pacquiao trained by the veteran Freddie Roach, former protege of the great Eddie Futch, regarded by some as one of the very greatest of all modern trainers.
Oh, and Manny waiting to get out of the gates.
Yeah, he'll come running right across.
Eager to get in there and get some.
Scheduled for 12.
He'll run into a great fighter right across the ring from him.
Morales was looking to make a statement.
He's switching his
Manny.
feet on him. He wasn't
His
looking for
early
that.
strategy was to attack, followed by
on
more
that toe, you see that?
attacking.
Can't move nowhere.
Punches from Morales.
Old school.
But Pacquiao was a hungry brawler, and aggression was just his game.
He hitting him like a speed bag.
You should run up on him.
The war was on.
Pacman Morales.
That shit was
Ghost.
nice. Yeah, that shit was nice.
Best shots.
That uppercut.
One of the great talents of our time, Eric Morales. And Manny Pacquiao, one of the most exciting boxers of any time.
Get in there, man.
Manny finally broke through.
Yeah, get in there. Oh, they left.
Headshot.
Rattled him.
Headshot.
Yeah, rattled him. Caught him on the crown. I see a couple of you.
He dropped Morales twice in the 10th round to be the KO winner.
The winner by TKO victory, Manny PacMan.
Super Pac-Man. Pac-Man country.
The fight was everything it was expected to be, and an exciting conclusion to the Morales-Pacquiao trilogy was in high demand.
Let's get ready to rumble.
You can't have a draw and a win. You gotta
would leave little doubt about who the better fighter was.
Whole lot.
Solid left hand shot by Pacquiao.
Oh.
He had knocked out the great Morales, not once, but twice.
And that happened. It's like he thought his body recovered.
You seen the disappointment in his body, like.
Yeah, it's like his spirit left him a little bit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because you put so much into it, man. And,
a lot.
And these guys is warriors. Their brain is wired different.
Yeah.
And in his mind, he thought, yo, you know, that first one was good. You got your best in this second one. He probably trained.
Because a lot of time when you boxing, you represent your country. So it's bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? You represent the whole country.
Yeah.
So that's why it hurts. Like, I let my whole country down.
Let everybody down.
Facts.
When Manny fights, the nation stops and watches.
Facts.
It's an obsession. Everybody watches every fight.
Local businesses receive huge financial boosts.
Well, it's hard to believe, but only one man can empty the city streets, and that's Manny Pacquiao.
Famously, crime drops to near zero during Pac-Man fights.
Wow, nobody doing nothing but watching Pac-Man.
That's crazy. Top 5 fighters in the world.
No crime.
Is it round 13 of the first fight?
The second battle against Marquez was much like the first. An all-time back and forth.
Ooh, I ain't see that one coming. Ooh, he ain't see it coming either.
Respect.
Oh,
how do you know that left?
Oh, he turned them. They turned the whole body.
Life is real.
It's a great fight.
Round 3, they
Great
going
fight.
at it. Double up. Bang. Hit him again. In and out. Manny is. Ooh. Okay, Marquez, you gotta work for it. That's what you let him know. You gotta work for it.
Ooh.
Hard work pays off. That was a war. That's how you gotta do it, though. You gotta get it the hard way out here.
Oscar De La Hoya had been the biggest earner of his generation.
Man, he
jumped up
he beat
2
the
weight
hit shot of
classes to
De La
fight
Hoya.
Oscar De La Hoya. He was a
him the
natural
hell up.
welterweight.
And at the time, most people did laugh. They thought, this is not a mismatch in favor of you. It's a mismatch in favor of Oscar De La Hoya.
Again, no one believed Pacquiao would win.
There was even a bill introduced in the Philippine legislature.
Boom, perfect timing.
To prevent him from leaving the country.
That's why this one he was Mike had kind of stepped away from the game a little. He talks about this where he gained a little weight and whatever. And this is when he was talking about I've seen him. He was like, man, I try not to work out because I got these things inside of me, and when I do it, I gotta be the baddest one on the planet. And then he came back a little bit after this, and you know what I mean. But this is dope. You see him just drawing everybody. Everybody wanted to see Pacquiao.
Man, forget all that. Who is that?
The baddie, I know. I was like, Trey has cut off his ears real quick. Like, who is that?
She is
Mike?
bad.
Prevent Manny from leaving the country to participate in the fight because he would be annihilated.
De La Hoya was the bigger man.
So unusual that you simply couldn't have imagined it would happen.
He was such a
watch real quick.
He turned his face into a nightmare.
After destroying another Mexican fighter in the ring, Manny earned a new nickname, the Mexicutioner.
Ooh. The Executioner.
No one had been able to go up in size and maintain their power like Manny.
Man, he's knocked all the way
No
out.
one.
I remember he beat the crap out of this
Ricky
guy.
Hatton?
Yeah, he beat the crap out of him.
Manny became the
he broke
first
him.
man in boxing history
Night-night.
to claim lineal championships.
Night-night. He was asleep before he hit the floor.
On the button. When his gloves hit over his head and came back, they should have already stopped it.
He was asleep on his way to the floor.
The greatest boxer on the planet wasn't enough for Pacquiao. He was elected to Congress in the Philippines.
Yeah, that was dope.
Could this political appointment become a distraction?
No.
Well, you know what?
He was already doing it.
His trainer and a guy who should know Freddie Roach, it already has been.
Antonio Margarito had been busted using illegal hand wraps, dipped in plaster of Paris before a fight against Shane Mosley.
He already said it. I was about to say, I remember doing the Mosley fight, because they was like, during the fight, it seemed like his punches started to get harder or stronger. You know what I'm saying? When most people are wearing down and you see the test of them, it was like, yo, something ain't right. And that's what happened.
You could kill somebody that way.
Yes.
You could literally kill somebody. Brain damage.
Cement.
All that. It's crazy.
The plaster
You gotta do that.
hardens
You
upon
don't got it.
contact with moisture.
You're in the wrong
forming
sport.
a cement-like barrier around the hand.
Cement.
Margarito walked into the ring today at 165 pounds, 17 pounds heavier than Manny Pacquiao.
Much bigger guy than anybody Pacquiao has ever fought for.
Margarito was disgraced. He'd beaten great fighters using concrete hands. he was a cheater.
Yeah.
So it's okay to feel joy when watching what you are about to see.
Oh, snaps.
Screen overhead here in Cowboy Stadium. The picture appeared, you heard the roar, and Emmanuel Stewart, it's inevitable.
And the millions around the world who wish they could be here. Ladies and gentlemen,
they packed the stadium. The field too.
They set this man out. They say, yo, he's a cheater, so don't worry about what you're about to see.
Yeah,
that's crazy, yo. Don't worry about it. It's gonna look crazy, but he deserves it.
A much bigger opponent, his biggest opponent ever. What did it show you tonight?
He got to catch them. You got to catch these hands.
Pacquiao hits a block with a big left hand, and then flurries and backs Margarito off the knee.
I didn't have him losing a single round. All Manny Pacquiao, the worldwide phenomena, continues.
Hitting me with concrete hands, busting him.
Every round in the fight so far,
yeah.
Manny Pacquiao.
Yo, Pacquiao landed 385 to his 174.
He's one of the best fighters I've ever saw.
Then a double up the shots he landed. He ain't fighting, he's just in defense.
It's a sad defense.
He's just in defensive. He ain't even trying to fight back.
Explosiveness.
He's not even fighting back.
In a lifetime fighter.
Ooh, too slow. Slide it, bow.
Got my man.
Ooh, look at that combination. Look at that combination. Ooh, look at his face.
Yeah, you see his brain bouncing around there. He look like they're gonna have to hit him with the Rocky. Cut it. I can't see.
Now it makes sense when he say, "Yo, this guy disgraceful. Don't worry about what you're about to see." It's crazy.
Pacquiao has his unanimous decision victory.
He won every round.
Every round.
A vicious beatdown to
You don't get a rematch after that. Look at his face. God damn.
of a significant
His face ain't nothing wrong with his.
They gotta lead him to the back. You know what I'm looking at.
8 belts in 8 weight classes. Unparalleled. Unmatched.
Floyd only had 5. It's crazy.
Unequivocally.
Thomas Hearns,
the greatest.
Floyd, Sugar Ray Leonard, Oscar.
That's a company you want to be in.
Yes.
Facts.
Well, are we going to see another virtuoso masterclass from Manny Pacquiao?
I was looking at Manny, and the guy is like to my chin almost, maybe a little bit taller than my chin. I'm like, there's no way this guy can beat me. No way.
There are more Filipino fans, I think, than American
This man
fans.
Sugar Shane was like, wow.
Action underway.
He was, you know, I say he was very careful at this point because he started catching more of them.
Night.
He didn't really catch a lot early in his career. People respected his
That
power.
didn't seem that hard. Why did I go down? I get back up and I'm dizzy. I'm like, whoa, I'm still dizzy. Like I've never been hit that casually, it seemed like to me. I have 10 more rounds to go.
I still had 10 more rounds to go.
He said, I've never been hit that casually with that type of effect. Like it didn't feel like, oh, I got hit.
And one big final payday for Shane Mosley. And a victory for Manny Pacquiao.
That's when Shane was like, you know what?
Welterweight champion of the world.
Rethink this a little bit.
Manny PacMan Pacquiao.
Manny would face Juan Manuel Marquez for the 4th time. Marquez was a legend in his
Bro,
own.
you know what I have to say though that I do respect about these fighters. This is like almost like one of the last batches of fighters that was like that. These guys ain't care.
Yeah.
All right, I won 10 fights and 8 people knocked out. They take a loss. I won't fight the next one.
Yeah.
They just don't care.
Yeah.
And that is what is I feel like is missing in the game right now.
The game is
because
missing
everybody's
right now.
so careful. They mean, I'm gonna die this one. I'm gonna duck
I'm gonna
this
wait
one.
till you get old. I'm gonna wait till
you're tired. I'm in my prime. Like, nah, they was just like, yo, sign it. Sign the contract.
Who's up? Oh, all right, let's get it.
Tuesday? Right now?
Let's get it.
Right. And his final battle with the Pac-Man meant the world for his legacy. He was hungry.
Because even though this fight
Meanwhile-
4 is really like fight 3, remember they had that draw.
I forgot he did the music.
Yeah.
I forgot he did the music.
I forgot,
too.
man, he was out here dropping hits.
Yeah, I forgot.
And charitable works.
We're not preparing the way we should for this fight.
Have you said this to Manny?
Of course. I said,
You told Manny that he could lose the fight?
if he keeps on the road he's going, yes.
we become civilized.
That's what you want from
your
trainer.
You don't have that same mindset.
Hey, stay
you don't
focused,
have that same conviction.
Keep the main thing the main thing.
I call it tunnel vision. You gotta have tunnel vision.
Keep the main thing the main thing.
It was a lot like Rocky 3.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say. Like Rocky 3 with the circus around him, and Mr. T was just in the hood.
And of course, since he has held political office in the Philippines, he has adapted his lifestyle to that of responsible public representation.
Or like Rocky said, Slashy, the eye of the tiger. Right. You gotta have that to win.
At all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck, touch them up. Buenas suerte.
They've had 3 very good fights.
No pain.
Is this too much of a good thing, or is too much of a good thing a good thing?
No.
I remember that one.
Ooh.
Changed his life.
Third.
Manny Pacquiao has been knocked out. The first time in 39 rounds.
Oh!
That was it.
I forgot about that one.
That was it.
It was over. It was no getting back up after that.
Sleep.
There was no getting back up after that.
Sleep.
The loss was devastating.
Commentators
wondered why he would continue on.
His skill and his determination and his toughness was never in question, but all of a sudden now he's been knocked out by Marquez, and the durability is in question for the first time that I can remember.
Manny would share this message with those people.
Believe.
When you fight for something more than yourself,
right,
something deeper than glory, age can become no more than a number.
That comment was crazy.
Yeah, cause I still got it.
He was back.
I got caught, so what?
He's back, no doubt about it.
He cruised to unanimous decision over Brandon Rios and Chris Algieri.
Oh, you seen the sweat pop off of him?
When your soul leaves just a little bit. I like it down here. That's why look, I'm comfortable. I'm chilling.
I ain't getting back up.
You got it. But you live. You live to fight another day.
Pac-Man.
If you don't fight Pacquiao, then
that must be Floyd.
People will say he didn't take on the other best.
I knew that was
Whether
Floyd.
you're 1 and he's 1A or the other way around, they need to fight each other.
The enormity of this event has no
I
doubt
liked
been
Costas,
amplified
man. He
by
was
the
just a
fact
straight
that it's the
shooter.
first true
Is he still living?
fight-of-the-century-type showdown
Costas, I believe
of the
so.
social media age.
After years of back and forth, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao were finally set to fight. The fight drew a record live gate of $72 million and a record of 4.7 million pay-per-view buys.
It can be argued that
Everybody
this one
was watching.
has been defined
I bet you they both still
by the
eating up for that
balance
fight.
sheet. Let's take a look.
Probably
at
so.
some
Still
of the
got
projections
royalties
for a
coming
fight
in.
that reportedly could generate as much as
Split
$400
approximately
million in revenue. That would surpass the
138,000 per
GDPs of
second.
29 different countries.
Per second.
Millions watching around the world.
We gonna have to fight this whole 12, bro.
They want Tyson again.
Yeah.
With another baddie.
With another baddie in the best seats he could to lay low. You can't lay low when you that gigantic.
I wanted the rematch on this though.
I did too. I thought it would have been fun.
Watching around the world, and the biggest fight of the century is on.
Floyd just hitting with those the whole time.
Yeah.
Them love taps. You reach, I teach.
Yep.
You reach, I teach.
But they said, boy, when he make contact, it's solid. All the time, he's just like, oh, I got hit like that. That's what Berto said. Just clean. You think you hitting him and he just missing.
He pushed his arm out the way. That was dope.
Yeah.
That's all gloves. That's all gloves. That's all gloves.
Floyd just moved out the way just enough to take the impact off that punch.
You know, Floyd got the best defense in the game. Woo! You reach, I teach. Hey! You reach, I teach.
bang, slipping them in there.
Comfortably ahead. I think he's won most of the rounds. That's why when you just saw.
You reach, I teach. Bang.
And I love how Floyd always gets the best of the exchange.
You reach, I teach.
That was a good fight.
We needed a rematch because his shoulder was messed up the whole fight.
Yeah.
He tore his shoulder cup.
Rotator cup.
Yeah, rotator cup, yeah. I wonder if they're going to show when they fought Adrian Broner. We trashed him.
Trashed him. They should.
They're tripping. I seen that fight. Pacquiao didn't come close to winning that fight.
At all.
Every time he threw, Floyd, bow,
and hit him with a clean burst of power, like a viper striking.
Yeah, you can't be biased. You know what I'm saying? We're not being biased. Floyd won that fight, fair and square.
And even when you look at the numbers of that fight, I don't remember the exacts, but I do remember them saying at the time that Pacquiao normally would have like a crazy ratio of punches thrown and connected, like 300-400 punches. It wasn't like that.
But everybody has that until they fight Floyd.
Yeah,
Floyd has the way to make the best fighters look like they're average fighters.
Yeah, it's different.
That's his talent.
It's different.
Don't be biased.
Like all athletes, boxers tend to be reluctant to stop.
It is my time.
Keep
this
Thurman.
is one time. And still champion by tomorrow night. Manny Pacquiao ain't doing nothing to me, baby.
Keith Thurman talking about you gonna crucify him and stuff like that, and he just like,
don't say that.
I mean, I know he likes to quote Bible verses, so I'll let you know he's getting crucified.
He said certain things like, I'm going to send Manny Pacquiao to retirement. I'm going to knock Manny Pacquiao out. I'm going to crucify Manny Pacquiao.
How was you supposed to say?
His family felt
You gotta hype yourself
when
up.
I said I'm going to crucify the man.
Supposed to say, I'm going to lose. I'm going to go in there and get knocked out. You know what I'm saying?
I train every day to try to be almost the best.
Gotta hype yourself up.
Man, you looking at you don't even know what you signed up for, bro.
I come from the streets.
Looking through his soul.
I see my dad, my dog. You don't know where I come from.
6'7", 6'9", reach. Yo, it's crazy. When you going in with a disadvantage in reach and natural size, you would think you can't train that ethos, so that warrior spirit.
Don't judge a book by its cover.
Ain't that it?
8th Division World Champion. Shit, I ain't sleeping on him.
Ain't it, man?
Nowhere is the anticipation for a big fight higher than Pacquiao's own hometown and home country of the Philippines.
Got the whole country behind him. All holding around one TV. That's crazy. He looks slow though. Thurman looks slow.
It didn't take long for Manny to remind Thurman who he was.
Yo, that combination.
1, 2, 3.
It's the angles he throw from. Most fighters can't throw from that. You went from here to.
He took his breath with the. And as he was going back, he was like, "I'm still coming back."
Who he was.
On the button.
That is just too fast. You almost saw it at the
Yeah,
same
almost
time.
like 2 punches at the same time, like that.
Yeah. You couldn't defend that. How you gonna defend that? How you gonna defend that? Like.
And he looked like he's still ready to hit him with one if he tried to. It's electric. It's electric.
They're going out.
I would love to be the man that destroys Manny Pacquiao.
You ain't got it, man. You ain't got it in.
Yeah.
Nice try, though.
Go get some. Go get some, Manny. You got him. You survived that one.
His legacy is all Muhammad Ali.
Let's go. Look at the
Both men used their incredible gifts to build up and give hope to those who felt hopeless.
Hit the Ali shuffle, man. The Pacquiao shuffle.
For them, every time
Them
Manny
shits is too
steps into
fast.
the ring, it means more roads, hospitals, parks, schools.
A professional career that
we fighting for something different.
January of 1995 when Keith Thurman was 6 years old.
In his 24th year as a professional, he's 40 years old. What did we witness tonight?
Don't he keep getting with the same thing because you can't block that.
In the literal
24
fight of
bull
his
was
life,
6.
Manny "PacMan" Pacquiao is undefeated.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop playing with me.
While it was his iron will that made him famous, it is his heart that makes him legend.
Oh. Hey, yo, you my height now.
Ooh. Slip one through.
You gotta respect it.
Body shots.
Wearing him out with that body shot. You see how when he circles, he don't even pick his foot up. He just pivots.
40 years old. Like, damn, this guy's great.
Like lightning strike.
Just tearing his whole defense up.
It's crazy how in boxing matches, as you start to wear the fight.
Oh, he hit him late. He's a sucker for that move. He hit him after the bell.
Yeah.
He a sucker, man.
Yeah.
Hit me during the bell. Don't hit me after the bell.
But it's crazy how in the boxing match, you know, when you come out, they all diesel, and as they wear it down, they just start to look like normal human beings.
Boxing history.
In favor of the winner, boxing's pride of the Philippines, the ageless wonder.
Girl, you know you lost. Why you look like you surprised, bro? You lost.
Like it's bogus or something.
Manny PacMan.
He put his hands up like, we're watching the same fight. Yeah, the one you kept getting up from?
Yeah. Look at Filipino. Going crazy. Manny. Damn. Hey, height.
No, I swear though, man.
Okay,
It
you
ain't
think
nothing
one day
like
you might be president?
It's hard to have a comment right now because it's that far away.
Nobody brings it home.
Nothing like everybody getting behind one fighter like that.
That's good. I mean, RoboCop. It's TRE-TV. Let's get it.
This is Lamar Wilson here representing Ghetto Action News Network _ all lower cases.
No spaces.
You can find us on Facebook, and when you do, make sure you hit the like button. Hit the like button. I'm gonna get right on down to this. This was a dope
facts
documentary here on Manny Pacquiao. I'm glad we checked it out.
For sure.
I'm being a fan of boxing.
Yes.
It's actually my favorite sport, believe it or not.
Mine's basketball.
But just seeing different side of things, like I grew to see him rise through the ranks, but not in the times like today where we could see the other side of the world per se.
Facts.
And for them to be able to catch us up and see the poverty, hear the backstory, like I was amazed to hear his dad ate his dog,
Yeah,
and
that
that's
was
like
crazy.
Triggered this whole fire inside of him.
It's like you think you got it hard until you hear stuff like this.
Yeah.
Maybe I have it as bad as I thought.
Maybe
I
I didn't have it as bad as I thought.
My dog, we was poor, but my dad ain't never eat our dog.
Yeah.
Ever.
And his relentlessness and the fact that he never gave up on himself, his mission, or his people. And he always came back and showed love, and it just seemed so genuine. It made me respect him even more.
Right.
I thought this was great work. Look forward to doing more stuff like this. What do you think?
I think it was dope. I just learned a lot about Manny Pacquiao because when I learned about Pacquiao, everyone already knew about Pacquiao. So I started learning about it from that point, but I didn't know nothing about where he came from and what's his backstory. With this right here, it gave us the backstory, some of the fights I've seen, some of the fights I never seen, so it was dope to see all that. And it was refreshing to see how good he was. I haven't seen him fight in a while, so you forget how good a boxer is when you don't see him in a while, what they really brought to the game. This right here was a nice refresh of what he brought to the game and why he is so big in this country. Stuff like giving away the turkeys, giving away the money, building villages, for his people, being in politics. You could see why he is loved over there. And he put the work in for it. He put a lot of work in to get in position. A lot of people just want to get into that position and they didn't. They don't want to put the work in. He did not skip none of putting the work in. It was nice to see. For us to see, it was also nice for kids in his country to see poverty, to let them know you could get out of poverty too, but you just got to sacrifice to get out of that situation. And
he's no magic stick.
Yeah, he's a fine example of that. You could actually come from nothing and become something. And when kids see somebody do it that looks like them, that's from where they from, that went through the same struggle they're going through, you know it can be done. And most of it's mental, just knowing that it can be done. And he let a lot of kids know it can be done. I thought it was nice documentary. Can't wait to do more stuff like this. But until then, it's your boy TRE-TV, and I'm out.